What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another late night in the BrewLab with me, Lone Fox, your brewmaster in chief. And tonight, in the BrewLab, I'm coming at you with Bursavich. Justin Bursavich? I can never remember. I always just remember his surname. The guy's freaking house. I did prefaces in the last video. It's one of the decks from the top 8 of the Arena Championship 3 that just took part. As I'm watching this, I'm, in my time zone, I'm waiting for the ban announcement, but the tournament has already ended. I'm not going to spoil who won it, but the one deck from the top 8 that interested me and that stood out as being very different from anything we saw during the very recent Pro Tour with, essentially just Aftermath cards have arrived, and it's not a huge difference. But this one seems pretty good. And I'm going in blind. I haven't tested it at all. I haven't played a single game with it on the ladder. We're always, when I do this type of thing, like decks from events, then I'll play it in best of 3, the way it's intended to be played. Therefore, we get to see the sideboard guide action. It's looking fantastic, honestly. It looks phenomenal. Getting to play some cards that we're probably not going to be getting to play with anymore a little bit later. I have a feeling if anything gets banned, it's going to be Reckoner Bankbuster and Fable. So who knows if, things like Wandering Emperor, like in the faked leak, I don't think so. It's probably just going to be Fable and Bankbuster, maybe Invoke Despair and Fable. Or all 3 would be oh my goodness, I'll be so happy. But anyway, getting to jam with these very busted and powerful cards one last time. But the real tech here that they've come up with, the team that brought this list, is Invasion of Gobakhan. And then you've got this Zurgo and Ojutai 4 of that has haste, so you can, cast it and then swing into it straight away the next turn. And Zurgo and Ojutai has hexproof as long as it entered the battlefield that turn, so, it can't get Wandering Emperor or whatever. The only real problem would be if you had no other creatures on the board and they hit you with like a Sheoldred's Edict or something, but otherwise it's got hexproof. And it can flip the invasion right away, and therefore you get to leave your Zurgo on the battlefield, because this card is great. It's also interesting to note that it's if one or more dragons you control deals combat damage to a player or battle, so you get to do this whole look at the top 3 cards of your library, put one of them to your hand, so great card advantage. And then you return a dragon to its owner's hand. Obviously, if you do, then now it's safe from removal, and you can cast it again with hexproof the next turn and just keep attacking, which is amazing. But it's also quite nice, depending on the board state, to leave it there, and because now you've got a light shield array to protect it, and then you can continue to attack with it the following turn. I don't know. We'll have to just. I watched this freaking incredible game with Stráský piloting the same deck against a Portuguese guy who was playing Selesnya Enchantments. The game number 2 was one of the most freaking ridiculous games of Magic I've ever seen. Highly recommend you guys go checking it out. Really cool gameplay and incredibly well thought. Lines. Sometimes you just can't believe the stuff these guys come up with. Anyway, as far as the sideboard, looking great as well. We've got Lithomantic Barrage, amazing sideboard piece against all the white or blue. 5 damage is amazing for 1 mana, of course. Negate, an additional Bankbuster. We can bring in some Disdainful Strokes. Also Lauren for the enchantment matchup. Chromho Seed Shark seems amazing, and then a couple copies of Sunfall. You can suddenly just transform it into a much more of a control deck. Really like the sideboard. Sneaky one-obs, love me some of those. Invasion of New Phyrexia, just out of nowhere in the late game, once you've been making some treasures with your Goblin Shaman, and, suddenly you can make 6 2/2s. Also amazing, so, yeah. That's the deck. That's the sideboard. Let's jump into some games and see how your brewmaster can pilot this work of art. I love it when there's still like so much innovation late in a format at high levels. What'll it be? Ban announcement coming so soon. Probably as you who are watching this, it will have already been announced. It's time zone shenanigans. And it's not terrible, right? I'll keep it. Oh. Enchantments. Straight off the bat. I guess a lot of people been watching the tournament. Hold up. Make disappear. It's been a while since I've counted anything in this game. Feels pretty good. Not gonna lie. Let's get white down in case we need Destroy Evil. But we've got now another Make Disappear. This will prevent him from playing anything else on top of the Naturalist. Oh, wish I had another white source for my nemesis. I don't think it's worth my while to destroy evil Mr. Naturalist here. It's probably better to try counter first, and then if it doesn't work, destroy evil his Hallowed Haunting or whatever the next big card is going to be. Nailed it. Sorry, bud. Should we kill this thing now? Nah. It's not worth it. Yeah. Oh, look, we get so much better against enchantments post board. There's so much enchantment hate. And now we've even got the land for exiling something with Wandering Emperor to gain a bit of life. Let's see what he plays. I saw two versions of this deck. Ooh. That's dodgy. We need to go digging for some gas. I guess that's pretty good. Nothing with flying other than Catilda. Naturalist. Oh, God. It's looking bad. We need to bring in the Sunfalls and all of our third Hallowed Haunting. Sure. Yeah, this one's about as GG as GG gets, I think. Yeah, hold up. Yeah, okay. I think we can just pass through the next match. Abrade. Another Emperor. Ah. Well, that's about as GG as GG gets. Now I'll probably make the Spirit with this. Oh no, it puts a +1/+1. Yeah. There's no main deck answer to this situation. The Sunfalls are coming in. I didn't watch the guys sideboarding properly. I usually tune out a little bit during the, between games. But okay, let's bring in what we want to bring in. This is white and or blue. Angel of Wrath. Of all things. Huh. I'm seriously considering these sharks. Is Fable the best card in our deck? Especially against this opponent. I guess this can... I mean, there are some white things. Like the Restoration of Eiganjo that's flipped. Also, you know, the Naturalist is white, Catilda's white. The spirits it makes are white. White spirit creature. Yeah, okay. This looks good. Sorry, guys. First time playing with the deck. As I said a few times now. Just want to make sure I get the right stuff in. Okay, first. Keep. Third land, please. Douche. Arcanus. Yay. Fable. Somehow, I don't know, maybe the wedding announcement would have been the better play there. But 2 destroy evils in hands, making me feel good against the that. I'll take the trade, mate. I'll take that trade any day. Not bad, but we've already got one of those out. So... Not amazing, but that's one Hallowed Haunting down. Last match you found a bunch of them. Maybe the shuffler will be a little bit more favored. The old 1 mana companion shenanigans. This deck, man. So busted. We've got the Lawrence, we've got the Sunfalls. I'm gonna... Nice. Prolong the game a little bit here. And start digging for stuff with Ojutai. I mean, we need another land off the top. But so far we've been lucky. Baby, baby. Ask and you shall receive. And, do I want to draw? No, I want an extra chump blocker. Or do I? I'd rather draw, honestly. These 1/1s aren't scaring me too much right now. Goodness, that's not so special. Double Zurgo. I heard them calling it, because it's an orc dragon, that it's a dork. Wow, that's some heavy flooding. Heavy duty flooding. Now we can copy things with reflection if necessary. Of course, at EOT. End of turn. Okay. Well, maybe we find something better. Otherwise, we use the Abrade on the 3/3. I think we have to take the Sunfall as a precaution. Or do we just go for the... Yeah. Okay. We can get that back, which is quite nice. I would have gone for the other dude. Top deck city! Okay, okay. Change of plans. Or do we just keep going for the... Do we die next turn? To anything, really? What if we find a land... and then we can cast Wedding Announcement number 2? Seems good to me. Skadoosh. Makes a 2/2. And now he's facing down lethal. Zurgo. First time playing with it, actually. I mean, I've put it in a few decks off camera, but it's first time on the channel. That felt pretty good. That felt pretty friggin' fantastic. Again, don't know if Fable is really that good here. Maybe the Sharks are better than the Fable against this matchup. But I guess the ramp, the filtering, Shark doesn't really give us that option. Cut one Wedding Announcement, bring in one Shark just for some spice. We're also on 61 cards, but that's okay. I often do this in best of 3. I can never find that last cut. But also, all these tournament decks always have like 26 lands or something. How many lands we got? 26 lands. So, I mean, I might even just keep this with because of the Lauren and the Sunfall. And then, you know, usually this means we get stuff off the top. That's stuff. That's good stuff. Also, Sunfall here, like... The more the board gets clogged up, the better. That's also stuff. The only thing he has against this should be Seal Away from Existence or whatever. But they don't I mean, the deck from the tournaments only had like 1 orb in the deck. Whereas in best of 1, I played like 3 of them at least. Okay, let's see if we need to make disappear something or draw a card. Could be the usual Hallowed Haunting. Okay. Again, like the last time, this makes sure that he can't cast anything else because of the cost reduction. And we need to... Loving life. He'll probably think it's the Bankbuster holding up priority, and he'll feel safe swinging with everybody. Then we can Lauren the Hallowed Haunting. But first we'll probably Sunfall. Let's see if he's running any of those hexproof cards.
I am the Emperor of Kamigawa, and I will protect my people. I am almost sad to see you go.
Fine.
Back to wandering.
Is it time to pull the trigger on this? I was contemplating saving the Emperor, but I think that's more important. Can't crew the Bankbuster with anything, so we're just gonna have to... Oh my god. Just give me a break, mate. Chump block away with our good friend, the Lauren. Should have played my other land. Okay. I think I'm just gonna transform the incubator. That was his card draw. Now I've made it a lot more expensive. Yeah. Pass the turn. Can draw and activate incubator. Woo! The onslaught is over. And we've got the card advantage. For shizzle. I had a feeling. I had a feeling. That's fine. That's cool. We got Zurgo. So let's go grab a land. Don't have. Nice. Now we can leave Zurgo on the board. I think that's okay. Anyway, we can still draw a card. Because now he gets bigger. Becomes an actual... Ooh. Lauren. Hello, Lauren. How are you? Commune. Ooh. I guess we're still kind of maybe bluffing a destroy evil. Oh, baby. Okay. So we use our invasion? Yes, we do. Nothing left to bluff. Another land. Bye-bye. This time I am gonna be bouncing. Ooh. Mr. Shark. Gonna also draw another card off of the announcement. Very nice. Wow, this deck is pretty good. Wow, these... Wow, he's been finding these, huh? That's the second game where he's found 3 in the top 20. Regardless, we're looking fantastic here. Let's start making some little incubators. Let's get Zurgo in. Let's destroy you. I think we just have this. And bring you in for a little swing as well. And just go. Whoop-oo! Please come again. Whoa! First time pilot against the other, like, kind of new deck from the tournament, even though only one of the copies of that deck in the event was playing the new Calyx. Seth Manfield was just playing, like, basically all the old cards except for some Nissas in the sideboard, and he got super good, like, you know, score. So I think this deck has always just been ridiculous. The Calyx isn't even essential. The Hallowed Haunting is really the busted card. But anywho, great to take down that first one. We're 27 minutes in. I do want to play at least one more match with the deck for you guys to hopefully get a different matchup. So this one may go a little longer than usual. But first one, very nice. Ooh. On to the next one. Undertow, 79%er. What could it be? Best of 3 is like a whole nother planet, like, really. I mean, it's like another game. And I'm sure you're all well aware of the fact. I do like it. Snap keep. Hells yeah. It's only a one of. I don't want to mulligan that away. Okay. Pass for pass. Is this a mirror? Dun dun dun. There's some good tech in the side, even for the mirror, huh? The barrage. I mean, essentially mirroring each other perfectly right now, except for the pet and the sleeves. Will he play his Fable? He goes for the wedding announcement, which will mean we get to play ours. Or do we go for the Fable? I think it's the Fable. That first exchange in a mirror is always so nice if you're the one that comes on top. That's why you're all just kind of staring at each other like, okay, do I just throw the wedding announcement into the counterspell and then get something down the following turn, or do we just sit here until we each get to 6 mana and then we start doing this? At some point we're gonna have to fire off something. I kinda hate it. But if he passes the turn, it's probably the Wandering Emperor. So I think we're gonna just chill, keep this fantastic hand. Swing with the little dude regardless, and then if he goes in with the Emperor. No. Oh, that's fantastic. Oops, sorry. Because now we can Zurgo into the invasion. And Zurgo doesn't die to the Wandering Emperor, and neither do the Knights. Very nice. It really is looking like the mirror right now. Gosh, you guys need to go watch that match against the... you know, it was Stráský versus this guy from Portugal, whose name I cannot remember for the life of me. Just the most incredible game of Magic I've ever seen. Like, just wow. The back and forths in the last turns, the board state, you know, the next level, like, reading. Oh my goodness, it was phenomenal. Phenomenal. I was biting my nails. Oh no! This really is the mirror. Well, that's my Zurgo gone. Fairly sure of that. So then, do we double swing with the Knights and draw a card off the announcement, or single swing? Okay, I think we're double swinging because we just top decked away to get the final 2 points of damage in at the invasion with the play with fire, which I think is one of the reasons why it's in the deck, as opposed to any other kind of 1-mana thing it could have been. I gotta tell you, that's not a terrible line. Even if he goes with the make disappear, we've got the counter. I mean the... Okay. No problems. Definitely just gonna go for the -2 here right away. Anyway, if it would die to an Urgo, and you know, even if I plussed, it would have died. Let's go draw another card. And then see what the... Maybe we plus buddy old pal here. We don't need 2 Abrades. I mean, he's probably running Bankbusters of his own. Had to know it. Now do you go for the Teferi or for the Gobakhan? Hey, cool, man. That means you're thinking about leaving Zurgo on the battlefield. One, two, three, four, 5. We need to get to 7 to hardcast this. Another copy off the top would be fantastic. Ooh. You know what we could do? Okay, never mind. I was thinking of the -3. We could actually have done it to his dude. What do we bring in for the sideboard later? It's going to be interesting. I opted to go... I don't know. I think I get a feeling the Abrades are a bad call here. And I'm better off like having a possibility of countering whatever he thinks. But like, you know, if before the sideboards, the top of the curve is 5 mana. So, I mean, he's not just going to play another Zurgo. So probably pretty much anything he plays is, like, not going to get counted unless we give up one of our knights, and that's not good. Cool thing is, yeah, he's incentivized to keep attacking. He may be worried about Wandering Emperor, but he's got the dude, so he's going to go for the Planeswalker, which will not draw him the card. It's only combat damage to a player or battle. Now I'm going to wait until end turn.
There's still a sliver of hope.
Before Sokenzanning, because we may still have to counter something. Alright. This will force them to use the array. Does he have his own Emperor? Checking the damn auto tapper. He's probably got his own copy of Make Disappear in hand. But that would have been stupid. Draw once more. Wow, the floodage. Well, now we're presenting lethal. A swing with Zurgo will require him to light shield array his dragon, probably. Okay. Those Make Disappears were the best keep I ever kept. Sorry, Undertow. It's over, my dear fellow. Very nice. Alright, what are we doing here? Holy cannoli. I have no idea. I guess Zurgo is disdainful strokeable. Maybe just a one of. Also, friggin' less excited about wedding announcements in this one. Let's do that. That's a pleasing split. Then, I mean, come on. One Sunfall has to happen in case he starts to do the same thing with his sideboard plan. I'm honestly not sure about Lauren. You know, you take out his array in a pinch. Oh, I hope I'm doing this right. Oh. Keeping the 2 Bankbusters is more than enough. Can use the treasure mana. And we do play red for an Archangel. Is that a cool card to put a one of instead of a Wandering Emperor? Mate. I don't know about that, but I think definitely going to bring in at least 2 of these. Whoops. Negate. Nah. Just getting creative here. We've basically got a free game now because we won the first one. So, you know, I still get another chance to beat him after this. So I'm just going to test out some stuff. Like, just bring in some weird one-offs. But honestly, like, didn't feel like you needed to do much there in the mirror. Sure. I mean, why not? We can potentially take out a Fable. But we probably just go Gobakhan too if he doesn't do the same. He may go for our Bankbuster though. I don't know. I would think about that. Like, what's more important in the mirror? Yeah. Oh. He's still a few turns away from being able to swing into this with Zurgo. But now we're definitely on the back foot. Cool. I think we just answer this cleanly. Well, as cleanly as one can answer a freaking Fable. My favorite answer is, of course, Unleash the Inferno. So nice. Just flooding, man. I feel like I could remove a land, but... who am I to question the great Bursavich? Absolutely insane gameplay from him as well. Just, wow. This is gonna get countered, like, no questions asked. So, we're just gonna have to let him flip this. Like, I don't see a way around it. Yeah, we're definitely on the back foot on this one.
That's coming off.
Drawing just lands. He would have had the make disappear for this, guaranteed. I guess it could have been worth trying, at least to pull that out of his hand, but I'd probably rather draw with the Bankbuster or maybe make some blockers with the Sokenzan. But he'll probably put the counters on here and make a 3-3. And try to swing into the invasion with that, so... starting to lean more and more towards the Sokenzan plan here. But if he's got Zurgo, I don't know if I just scoop. We've got the one of Sunfall. Okay.
Let your blade do the talking.
Yeah. Alright. Thanks, Shuffler. Only drew lands the whole game. Fantastic. Okay, so... Well, we get to be on the play, so here we go. I think there's really not much to do there. Please let me know in the comments. Like, those of you who are better best of 3 players than me. Did I read that wrong? Like, I think they weren't really preparing to play too many mirrors, as the team that brought it is a 4-man team and it's the only 4 copies of the deck in the event. So they were probably expecting at least 1 or 2 mirrors, and they're just like, whoever gets the better hand wins type of thing. No. Partially better. Putting 1 Abrade in the bottom of the library. Yeah, I guess this Lauren's actually pretty good. Now, in retrospect. Bankbuster, please. Ah! Why do you always have it on turn 2 and I don't? At least you didn't get my Ojutai. Opponent. Opponent. Okay, baiting out my Destroy Evil. He knew I had, but that's nice. Perfect. Back up Fable. He's still not Gobakhanning quite yet. But again, we have not been able to find ours this time around, and he has. And that put us on a bit of a back foot. His own Fable? Aha! Nice, nice. Not too worried about that. I'm much happier to see this make disappear to counter the Zurgo. Skadoosh bags. That has got to be one of the more timely counter spells I've top decked. Now we get to snatch that, back up Zurgo, and hopefully find the mana for ours. And then things are starting to look a little bit more interesting. Abrade this. Just one less thing for next turn to deal with. There's probably only really... Oh my goodness. One game you flood, one game you brick. And so it goes. Just the luckiest little bugger. About damn time. What do we want here? Ooh. Well, it's better than nothing. Let's hang on to that Zurgo on the board. Let him grow a little bit. Now he needs 7 mana. He's 1 away. He can draw now. And he'll probably go for the invasion. And that's cool. Less counters. I mean, less little dudes. Let's give him that draw. I mean, not that I have a real say in the matter. Double draw. Cheeky bastard. Gotta love that. He has to sack one of his little tutus with the make disappear. It's probably a Wandering Emperor. If I were to be a... Okay. I'm gonna take out one of these tutus. With the Lithomantic Barrage. Yeah. A bit of a glitch there. Oh, what do we get? What do we get? Invasion number 4. Just because I don't want these things getting too big off of the... you know, he can go pay all the mana in the world on the Make Disappear, and then we just... You know, oh no, it can't be counted. I probably should have taken the Play with Fire out of his hand then. Because now you can play with fire the invasion. But that's okay. I'm just thinking if he top decks a land and he wants to go... I mean, sorry, he's got the land in hand. So he's going to probably want to go for his Zurgo. And then, like, you'll only get the... you know, let's see. Ooh. Big moment. Pivotal moments. Land Zurgo. Baby. That's what I like to see. So now you're welcome to not draw a card off of Wedding Announcement and only make like one of your 2/2s a bit bigger through your own Light Shield Array, Mr. Undertow. Whew. Still a faster clock than mine. I think it's time to hold the Seachrome Coast in hand to discard to a Chapter 2 of Fable and start chump blocking with some goblins. But I'm still going to swing here. Face is the place. Yes. Thank you. Still just going to use our array defensively against anything that could take out Zurgo and block with the Goblin Shaman on the 4/4. That's what I'm talking about, people. That's what I'm talking about. The Brewmaster's got you covered. 2 games, 2 best-of-3 matches, so a total of, I think we went the full 3 in all. Oh no, I beat the other guy 2-0, I think. Oh my goodness. Short memory loss, people, is a thing in my old age. But yes, regardless, fantastic. Fantastic deck, really cool to see, again, just reiterating some points from the introduction. Like, this late, with such few new cards, you know, Aftermath didn't really make a big splash. So these are just, you know, cards that were already around when the last Pro Tour in Minneapolis. And Rakdos, there was overrepresented. There was no Jeskai Dragons and no Selesnya Enchantments whatsoever. And now we've had this just a few short weeks, and already the meta has shuffled a little bit, which I found really interesting. And yeah, so I wanted to definitely showcase one of those new decks for you guys, and I hope you enjoyed the gameplay footage. I'm gonna wait for this client to reload so we can jump back into the deck with some final thoughts, and then we can call it a night. Any day now. How long do we go? Almost the 1 hour mark. As always, timestamps to everything. I've also just recently implemented, especially in the best of 1 videos, timestamps for each matchup. So if you're interested in like seeing how the deck performs against a specific matchup, you can just skip ahead. I, for one, have been thoroughly enjoying the foray into underplayed aggro color combinations, and all of them fantastic. Okay, I don't know, something's wrong here, guys. Seems like my interwebs is fine, but it might be something wrong with the server. One last try. Aha! time it looks like we got in. I do have 300 megabyte fiber optic connection now, so it's really not the issue as it used to be back in the old BrewLab days. Okay, I give up. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you all in the next one with another fresh, and post-ban event brew. So stay tuned, and until then, this is Lone Fox from the BrewLab signing out. Peace, y'all.